Dear viewers, greetings. Today, we have chosen to talk about the use of plastics in our day-to-day life and its impact on our lives. It's durable, cheap, and revolutionized modern life. But the very qualities that made plastic a miracle material have created a monster. This is the story of our plastic planet. Since the 1950s, humanity has produced over 9 billion metric tons of plastic, and most of it is still with us. Global production has skyrocketed from 2 million tons in 1950 to over 400 million tons annually today. Nearly half of this is for single-use products, designed to be used for minutes, but to persist for centuries. Global plastic production is 400+ million tons per year. Data is taken from OECD Global Plastics Outlook. 50% of all plastic produced is for single-use purposes. Only 9% of all plastic waste ever produced has been recycled. The burden of our waste doesn't disappear. It often ends up in landfills, is shipped to developing nations, or clogs the rivers and waterways of communities least equipped to handle it. The open burning of plastic releases toxic fumes, posing serious health risks. According to UNEP, an estimated 8 to 14 million tons of plastic enter our oceans every year. That's a garbage truck every minute. At least 800 species worldwide are affected by marine debris, mostly plastic, through ingestion, entanglement, and habitat invasion. And the problem is evolving. Plastic doesn't biodegrade. It photodegrades, breaking into smaller and smaller pieces called microplastics. These particles are now found everywhere, from the deepest ocean trenches to the air we breathe and the food we eat. According to a study conducted by WWF, an average person could be ingesting approximately 5 grams of plastic every week. That's the weight of a credit card. How does a plastic bottle from a city street end up in the middle of the ocean? Often, it's a journey facilitated by wind and water. Litter is washed into storm drains, which lead to rivers, which become the arteries carrying plastic waste to the sea. Just 10 rivers, 8 in Asia and 2 in Africa, transport 88 to 95% of the global plastic load into the ocean. This data is sourced from Helmholtz Center for Environmental Research. These rivers of waste empty into the oceans, where currents gather them into massive rotating systems called gyres. The most famous, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, is now estimated to be 2 times the size of Texas. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, or GPGP, contains an estimated 1.8 trillion pieces of plastic, weighing 80,000 tons. And so the cycle completes itself. Microplastics are consumed by plankton, which are eaten by small fish, which are eaten by larger fish, and ultimately by us. The pollution we discard is making its way back onto our plates. The solution requires a multi-pronged attack. True change must be systemic, from redesigning products to be reusable or truly recyclable, to investing in revolutionary new materials and technologies. A shift to a circular economy for plastic could reduce the volume of plastics entering our oceans by 80% by 2040 and generate savings of $200 billion per year. This data is taken from Pew Charitable Trust's Breaking the Plastic Wave report. Governments are starting to act with bans on problematic single-use plastics and extended producer responsibility, or EPR laws, that hold manufacturers accountable for the entire life cycle of their packaging. Consumers are increasingly demanding that corporations take responsibility. It's not about one person being perfect. It's about millions of people doing it imperfectly. Your choices send a powerful signal to the market. While the problem is global, our power is local. The choices we make every day to refuse, reduce, reuse, and then recycle add up to a cultural shift. Supporting organizations cleaning up rivers and oceans amplifies our impact. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel to spread awareness.